God, what a question.
It's an interesting question.
I have quite a varied music taste, to be honest. I'll happily listen to most things, apart from screamo hardcore rock or rave.
I like music that tells a story, and I think because of that I listen to quite a lot of sort of spoken word rap, as well as sort of old school rock.
I like all sorts, really. I mainly listen to hip hop now, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think that's mainly, I grew up, my parents weren't big on music, and I remember when I was 9 years old, on my mum's birthday, my dad bought her Late Registration by Kanye West because it had Gold Digger on it, and that was in the charts. And my mum just looked at it like, why the hell have you got me this? She never used it, so I just took it, and as soon as I started listening, it's been my favourite album ever since.
I like a lot of things. I go through sort of phases of liking things. So at the minute, I've like opera is my big one, but yeah, anything from the 80s as well. It's depends sort of what mood I'm in.
I like a bit of everything really, but mainly I'd say grime and like rap, and I'm really into hip hop, but then also like some alternative DJs as well.
I kind of vary. I wouldn't say particular. Like I kind of listen to all music and I kind of appreciate it, but I'm very interested in folk, blues, country, all the kind of guitar. I like the guitar. I tried like getting into like I like pop music and stuff, but like I'm not really into the current hits really.
It depends what mood I'm in and what I'm doing. So in the morning I like country music because it gets me out of bed. That's quite a recent thing. But then if I'm getting ready for a night out, I'll probably listen to some sort of indie sort of music, that sort of thing. And then I don't know, it really depends on my mood.
I dislike people that sort of commercial music, not necessarily that means popular, but people that are just very quickly producing songs that appeal to the masses and they don't really have the passion that they've put into it. They haven't thought about the lyrics, they don't like repetition.
Not particularly that I could think of. I'm quite alright. Oh, indie's got really bad actually. Indie's awful now. I used to be such a big indie kid, but it's got really bad.
Just when people, just noise. Like if it's just bass, then I can't handle that because there just seems to be no life in it.
I can't say I'm a massive fan of screamo. I can't say the whole ruining your voice really kind of isn't quite worth the music they're making.
I love heavy metal music, but I don't see the point in screaming. But I love the technicality. What's the word? The skill that the musicians have.
Before I came to uni, it's a hard one. My parents listened to a lot of classical music, so I think that was sort of forced down my throat from a young age. And I did listen to a lot of rock before I came to uni, but it was sort of mainstream and stuff that my brother liked. I hadn't really developed my own taste in music, I think.
I kind of went through stages. I remember when I was like 11, 12, I was really big on stuff like Eminem and N-Dubs and stuff like that. And then I had a big Jonas Brothers phase. Don't know where that came from. And then I got really into emo music, like big time. Big My Chemical Romance fan, long black hair.
I am like a bit of a sucker for like pop music, but that's because I spend quite a lot of time in the car. So I think then like even if you hate a song when you first hear it on the radio, then you keep hearing it and then you're like, actually it's really, really good. But mainly like stuff that's in the charts, and then also random stuff that you can find on YouTube.
I definitely have broadened my musical knowledge whilst being at university. Rather like before, I kind of listened to the same thing, would be like the charts and that sort of thing. But then since coming and meeting other people and they're like, oh, have a listen to this, have a listen to this. I'm like, yeah, right. And so that, yeah, just broadening.
People would ask me about these songs and I'd have no clue what they were. Or we'd be in pre-drinks and I could never put my phone on shuffle because Defying Gravity would come up. Not like Fuso DG or something like that. You know, like a cool one.
I feel at university I've become a lot cooler.
The people I hang around with, maybe.
It sort of blends much like life does. I think it depends who you are in that moment, and what you're feeling to corresponds what attracts you and what you want to listen to.
I think when you change environment, a lot of stuff does change, and that can be like music that you listen to as well. But I also think that like the UK music scene is sort of growing quite a lot.
I think since I came to university, I've had the chance to kind of discover myself through finding what kind of music I like.
So you think that's happened because you've met other people?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.